What's up, guys? How you guys doing? I get right with you. Alexa, lower volume. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? Let me get my pad going together here. All right, today's going to be my leg day. Let me see, hold on here. What's up, everybody? Feel free to leave a comment or a question. Today's going to be a good leg day. Okay, that was my first comment for the front here. Now, let me get started. Now, what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to be doing my leg day. Alexa, raise volume. I'm going to be starting it off with leg extensions. Then I'm going to be going over to the hack squat machine and do a couple of sets of those. Then do some leg presses maybe. And then hit my hamstrings after that. So these are the basic exercises that I've done. Now, if you're brand new to my channel, my name is Charlie D, and this is Sixpack at 60, my channel. Now, if you are interested in working out, I train every day from Monday to Friday between 2 to 3 around that time. I do a 5-day split. Chest, shoulders, and triceps, day 1. Day 2 is back and biceps. Day 3, which is today, is legs. Day 4 is chest, shoulders, and triceps again. And day 5 is back and biceps. So if you need a gym buddy, a consistent gym buddy that works out every day, do me a favor, subscribe. I also walk my dog and do some training on my bicycle. We do some training, and we also hike in the mountains, and we're getting ready to go some trips. So anyway, let me get this leg exercise started. I set up the weights already, did some actually this is going to be my first warm-up set. I just basically tested the weight earlier. I do one set. Okay. Let me set up my watch. Okay. Whew, yeah, I got my knees nice and warm. Let me put a little bit of weight on there. How you guys doing? Welcome to anybody watching. This is going to be a leg day. Now, one of the reasons why this is going to be a good leg day for me is because I don't do squats most of the time. And today is going to be one of the days I don't do squats. I kept that away from my program. Don't make that same mistake that I did. Right back when I was young, I didn't like to do squats, so I never fully incorporated them into my workout because of hurt my lower back. So what I did was double up on leg presses and leg extensions, Smith machine squats and stuff like that. Okay, next set. Now this is a leg exercise. Some of you guys might not know, but this is for the front of your legs right here, your quadriceps. It's a nice stretch there. Now when I do this, I don't use a lot of weight, but I do it enough to feel some resistance because I contract my quads as I go up and down. As a stretch right here, as soon as I start going, I contract them. Okay. Whew. Now I don't take my legs out of this on this exercise because I like my legs to be stretched at the end of this exercise, because I do it until it hurts, man. Your legs hurt real quick too. What I do is when I get to where I start feeling some pain, I try to do at least 3 reps after that. Go past that pain threshold. Ooh. Alexa, play Tribal House Crew.
Playing songs by Tribal House Crew from Spotify.
Yeah, I like to put my own music on there. That way, there's no copyright issues and shit. Okay, next set. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, man. That just started hurting early. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I'm in this machine, so I got the perfect stretch going on, so I'm not trying to get out of it and get back in, get out of it and get back in. It's not that easy. Especially when it feels good stretching it right now. What's up to whoever's watching? If you guys have any comments, I'll get to them in the questions. Oh, yesterday somebody had a comment, had a question. I was going to answer it now. They said, why do I keep bringing the dumbbells back to the weights? It's just out of force of habit, not putting them down on. I don't have a bench right in front of me, so usually I put them down on a bench. And usually I'm in front of the rack, so I just got to put them right back instead of putting them on the floor in front of me. But yesterday I was turned around. Also, I had a question about motivation. I'll get to that after this set. Hold on. Okay. Wow, that lactic acid is pumping in there, man. What's up to everybody? I see some people leaving comments, but I can't read them from here, man. Yeah, leg day. Leg day is a painful day if you do it correctly. Your legs seem to hold a lot of lactic acid right away too, man. I think that's the number one body part that burns me the most after I start exercising. What other body part? Calves, but that's legs. But yeah, man. Or maybe triceps, but nah, not like the legs, man. The legs, feel those burns. Feel that burn. All right, let me get another set, and then we'll move on to the hack squat machine. Hold on, let's go, because that shit is still burning. That's why I leave it in a stress position to let all that lactic acid come out of there. Okay, next set. Okay, fuck. Oof, okay. Man, I had to get out of that shit. Oof. I didn't bring my little hand massager. Sometimes I bring it with me when I do my legs, and I rub them a little bit. I should have brought them, but should have brought it. I like using it. It makes my legs feel better as I'm working out. Okay. Let's see. We go over to the hack squat machine. Hold on 1 second, guys. What's up, guys? Watching? All right. Let me get some warm-up sets on this bitch. Man, where's my pad? Okay. Let me get in here. Now, right off the bat, let me tell you, this hack squat machine, this is the Titan hack squat leg press combination. All right, now this hack squat, this cage right here, this, I think it's like 80 pounds right off the bat. And it's this angle for a leg press, it's awesome. For a hack squat, it's a little knee heavy, knee front loading, you know what I'm saying? So I do this, I warm up here with no weight on here first after I do that, but I still need to get a warm up right there. So. Let's see. Because, you know, remember, it's not about how much weight you use, it's about how much resistance you're going against. So this is one of those instances where I need to not use a lot of weight on the machine. Okay. That's a pretty hard, how should I say, movement. The angle for my knees is like, it's amazing. The leg press, I could do plenty of plates, but in the hack squat movement, the way this is set up, it's a little hard for me. It's not as smooth. The angle doesn't feel as good. I can still put a little bit of weight on there. Let me see what I can put on there. Legs are coming out nice though. I don't know if you can see. It's pretty dark in here, but until I get better lights, that's what I got to deal with. All right, let me put a little bit of weight on here. Where is that? Yeah, I like this machine for the conversion. And you can put plates down here, you can put plates up here. I like it, this is a good machine. Like I said, I don't use it primarily for the hack squat, but I am gonna start using it a little more because I wanna work on my quads just a little bit more. I've always had good legs, decent legs, so I never really gave them much effort as I was older because they was already looking okay, so. That was a good set. All right, I'm gonna switch it over to leg press, show you how easy that shit works. Let's see. Okay. Now, what you do, the leg press, there's a switch right here, I have a pull right here. Bang. Then you just put the plates here. Now, a lot of guys go overboard with leg press. They put a lot of weight and they move it a few inches. That's not the way it's supposed to work. Yeah. You need to do full range of motion in all your exercises, especially this exercise. Hold on. Actually, that looks like a decent angle. And just a little bit better. How you guys doing, man? Hey, if you can, if you get anything out of my workout today, hit subscribe. So I only did 2 sets of the hack squat because I did the leg extensions, then went into the hack squat, and I'm going to do a couple of sets of this. I don't want to overdo my quads too much because I got to be able to walk all week, you know. So, like I said, a lot of people use this exercise as an excuse to go heavy. They put a lot of weight on it, but then they don't move the machine. You got to do a full range of motion. When you do a full range of motion, especially on this machine, it gets your hamstrings and your glutes too. So, let me show you. This is a lighter weight. This is the light first set. And like I said, don't get caught up in the weights you're using, because 5 pounds might be heavy for you. And then you don't want it to be looking, you don't want to look stupid because there's other people around you, so you use heavier weight. Boom, you get hurt. Oh, weightlifting sucks. That's what happens to a lot of people. So don't follow that. I ain't lying. Okay. Okay. Whew. That's a good set, man. See, that's why I like to go a little lighter, because then I can push myself a little harder without the risk of really getting too hurt. But now I'm gonna throw a little bit of weight on here. That was my first set. I do the first set a little lighter. I don't warm up every exercise. Usually when I do the exercise, when I start the first exercise off of the workout, I do a couple warm-up sets on that exercise. Then once I start, it's pretty warmed up already, so I just do a light first set and then I progress. Okay, let me see. I want to take this over here. This angle. I don't know why my watch stopped my workout, but it seems like it did for some reason. Okay. Okay. Oh, you know, I don't want to sit in my thing. Hold on. There's a couple guys left some What's up? I see somebody, high energy. High energy, man. What's up, buddy? How are you doing, man? Everything's going good. All my workouts are going well. Thank you for asking. Oh, I didn't put the weight up on here. Hold on. One of the reasons why somebody asked me, one of my clients asked me if, why didn't I, when I built this gym up, why didn't I get pin loaded things? You know, the cables and be pin loaded? I said, because I like the clanging of the metal. You know, that shit brings back memories and shit. Okay, let me get this. I need some water, but I'll get it after this next set. Okay. Now I up the weight, but like I said, it's not to worry about doing heavy weight. It just means to do more resistance for me, which equals more weight. But what I'm trying to emphasize is, it doesn't matter the number. 100 pounds, it can be 10 pounds. It doesn't matter, whatever's hard for you. Hey. 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 Okay. Whew. That was good. That was a good set, man. Now, I'm gonna do my hamstrings, do some stiff-legged deadlifts in a minute. Let me get some water and some relaxation for a second. Yeah, like I always say, that's why I like recording this live stream, because you get to see the exact amount of time I take to do a set, the amount of time I take to do a rest. Because if you were to be watching somebody at the gym, like if you went to a gym and didn't know what you were doing and you're just watching them, they'd be thinking you're weird. So here you get to at least watch me and ask questions if you have a question about what I'm doing or something. I'll try to answer it my next workout, because I can't very well, most of the time I can't answer it, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Okay, there it is. Whew. I appreciate you guys talking in here and giving me some support. I appreciate all the go, you know what I'm saying, all the cheering and shit. Because I know for a lot of people, it's very hard to stay consistent doing something. And like I've told my clients, it's very easy for people to tell you how to stay consistent, but they don't show you. So I basically, one of my friends told me, he said, why don't you record yourself working out live? And I was like, nah, man, it's boring. You gotta, I'm fucking farting, burping, drinking water, all kinds of shit. I don't want to be doing that live, but he said, no, it would help a lot of people. Man, I don't have a lot of people watching me, but if it helps 1 or 2 people, I'm good. All right, now this stiff-legged deadlift is for the hamstrings right here. The back of your hamstrings, the back of your legs is what you call the hamstrings, and it helps your glutes too. Now, the stiff-legged deadlift, it's like touching your toes, but you do it by holding a weight. So you've got to be very careful because you can injure your back. So learn how to touch your toes and learn what took me a while to do this exercise correctly as I learned it by bending over my toes. And you feel where it starts hurting when you're stretching too much. That's actually how it's supposed to feel when you're lifting this weight. So I feel stretching here and I feel stretching here. So when I pick up that weight, it's gonna work against that. You know what I'm saying? I never knew how to do those. I never knew where it was supposed to hit me. That's why I'm telling you this. Let me make that clear. I didn't know where this exercise was supposed to hit because it's unconventional. It hits you more on the stretch. And I didn't realize that many years ago because I thought all exercise worked on the contraction only. But this exercise worked on the stretch. And only until recently, a few years ago, did I start implementing this shit in my ass program. And so it was working a little bit. I also noticed the less fat you carry back here, the better your glutes look. So I'm kind of, okay, first set. See, I like to keep it in this from here to here because that's where it's hurting back here. That's where I feel the tension. This is a good exercise. I really like it. Once I got going with it, it really helped me a lot. That's one of the reasons why I think my glutes and my hamstrings are sore the next day. Woo! This is a good workout today, man. A lot of people don't like legs, but I like legs. I like legs because you get to sit down a little bit in the leg extension, the leg curl, leg press. Sometimes I used to, when I had a lazy day, I would get on the leg extension on a leg day and do like 10, 15 sets. And then say, all right, and then do leg curls. That was it. And the next day I could hardly walk. Yeah, because I was so lazy, I didn't want to get out the chair doing the leg extension. Anybody else ever feel like that? Let me see something here. Can this go up a little bit? Yeah. My three musketeers. What's up, guys? All right. All right, here we go. And what I try to do is you got to keep the bar close to your legs. Keep it close to your body when you go down. Okay. Woo. Woo. That was a good set. All right. I'm going to set up. I'm going to cut it at that. I'm going to do some leg curls. Let me turn this around. Get back to my machine here. My seated machine. All right, now I'm going to show you how easy this is to change it around. Watch. See, what you change is this thing here. You take this, there's a thing you pull out, push it here. Now, it's a leg curl, seated leg curl. Off the top of my head, I don't remember how much this cost, but it wasn't that much. It's definitely worth the money I spent on it. Because I knew since, I've been running gyms since the 90s, and I knew the one thing that was stopping me from creating my own home gym was the lack of quality home equipment. So this is much better than what was offered 10 years ago. Okay, I think I'll start with that. I think that's a good weight, if I can remember correctly. Then a seated leg curl, right up there. Let me get this together. Yeah, I can't tell you how much better and how much more consistent my training has been since I built this gym a few years ago. I mean, I gotta say thank you to my wife, because most wives don't like to take. Oh wait, I think my watch has it was on the walking mode. It wasn't on the circuit workout. But anyway, most wives won't let you turn the garage into a damn gym. So, and my sheep works out here too. She loves it too. So it was pretty important to get a good piece of equipment that could do, because you only have a small amount of area in the garage. So you had to get good equipment that was good enough and small enough to fit in here. And since, like I said, me being a trainer and a gym manager for so many years, I had to get good equipment. I know what good equipment is. So, okay. Now these leg curls are for your hamstrings too. I used to do them lying. You see some people lying on their chest and putting their legs back. This is a seated leg curl. I actually like this one better, so let's check it out. Yeah, that's lightweight. I'll change the weight, but since this is a lighter weight, then I make sure I tense my hamstrings as I do this. On anytime I do that, but that's why I like using lighter weights. Lets me control the motion. Okay. Let me let that stretch out for a second. Yeah, man, it is pounded in here, man. It is hot here in Florida today. Where are you guys at? I know Family Walla was out with me on the dog walk today. She ain't here now, I don't think. Throw on another 10 pounds in there. Yeah, that sound of metal on metal. Those metal plates. If you get anything out of my workout, do me a favor, hit subscribe. That way you could see how you can get a training buddy, consistency, see how consistency is, because I train every day. If I'm not training Monday to Friday, there's something else I'm doing on Saturday and Sunday. That's activity. So that's one thing I like to do, is fill my time up with activity, my free time. Okay, next set. Okay. All right. Whew. Whew. That was a good set. One more set. Now, I do my calves Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays in the morning. Now, I did my calves today. I usually do them again when I live stream, but I'm not going to do them today because I was watching a leg video the other day that I did, and I saw my calves and they look kind of smaller compared to the way they used to be. So I'm just wondering if all the extra walking and all the extra calf work I'm doing is not allowing them to grow and not allowing me to recover. So I am going to cut down to 3 days a week, just do it on my leg day, but I did it this morning. Then I saw the videos. So I said that after I did it. Okay, one more set. One more set and then we'll wrap this up. But if you, like I said, if you got anything out of this workout, subscribe. And if you have a question, leave it in the comments. I'll take a look at them after this set. And if I can answer it right now, I will. If I can't answer it now, I'll answer it tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon. Now, one thing I want to say is very important when you're doing workouts to not just move weight. It's not just about moving weight. You really have to do a full range of motion and you have to feel the muscle work. You have to use a light enough weight so you can control the movement. Don't just try to push your weight up. Now, don't get me wrong, if you're a power lifter and you're trying to do a bench press, you're going to use your everything to lift your weight. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you're just learning or you're just getting back into it, don't be silly and start doing stupid stuff. Okay. Whew. All right. Whew. All right, man. That was a good set. That was a good exercise. That was a good workout. So, if you guys got anything out of this, I train every day, Monday to Friday, between 2 to 3 Eastern Standard Time. I do a 5-day split. Day 1 is chest, shoulders, and triceps. Day 2 is back and biceps. Day 3 is, which is today, is legs. Day 4 is chest, shoulders, and triceps again, just with a couple of different exercises switched around. And the same is true for day 5, is back and biceps. So I just change up some of the exercises or add different ones that I didn't do the first week. Now, I'm going to start adding a 6th day on Saturday to do my quads. So I'm going to probably film that one too. So that'll be cool because I want to do an extra day because I started, when I looked at my legs, I said, oh shit, man, I've been neglecting my legs because they were always in good shape. So I was trying to get everything else up. Then my legs went down a little bit. So I got to get them back up. So anyway, thank you for watching. And if you got anything out of this, subscribe. And I'll go through these questions. And if I can answer them, I'll answer them tomorrow during my workout. All right, you guys have a great night.